Good morning, friends. Today is Tuesday, June 10th, 2021. I'm Karen Bodenschatz, and I serve at First Lutheran Church in Onalaska, Wisconsin, and this is my morning musing. So today, June 10, in the year 1194, a major fire destroyed the cathedral at Chartres, France. I had the privilege of visiting the cathedral while I was on sabbatical, and I was inspired by not only the beauty of this cathedral, but the story of the people of this church and of the community. I loved it so much that my next visit to France will include a significant amount of time spent in Chartres. So Chartres has been a religious center since ancient times, when Druids would hold ceremonies there around a well that has since been found under the crypt of the current cathedral. Chartres was the center of scholarship for hundreds of years before universities were even created. The first Christian building that was built would be built in the 4th century, and tradition tells us that the cathedral has been rebuilt 5 times, mostly because of fires, some of them intentionally set, like the Danish pirates, whoever thought I'd say those two words together, who set fire to it in 858. The current building was largely built after the 1194 fire. And the most incredible thing about it is that it was built in like 20 or 30 years. And it was built around the remains of the 9th century building. It's unthinkable that it would have been built so quickly with just one plan. And it became the model for the Gothic architecture that we would see in the 1200s. The sculptures that are on the outside of the cathedral are remarkably animated and numerous. They were often used back in the Middle Ages to tell the stories of the Bible and of the Christian church. Chartres was the first cathedral to use the famous flying buttresses extensively. It has a huge ceiling, and at the time of the building, it had the tallest roof in the Western world. Unlike almost every other medieval cathedral, it has never been significantly rebuilt or extended other than its 16th century second spire. And it has its 176 stained glass windows are the original and are the most complete set of medieval stained glass in the world, surviving revolutions and wars. But my favorite part of the cathedral is the inlaid labyrinth, the oldest surviving. And on Fridays between Lent and All Saints' Day, you can visit the cathedral and walk the labyrinth, which is an incredible experience. Under the beautiful stained glass windows and the soaring ceiling, it was for me a spiritual, meditative awakening moment. That is the amazing thing about labyrinths. They allow us moments to slow down and breathe and open ourselves up to the holy in ways other things do not. And the people of Chartres back in the 1200s knew this. There's something about the walking and the breathing and the quiet. If you haven't walked a labyrinth recently or ever, I encourage you to do so. There used to be one, and I think it's still there, at Mayo, behind the building that's closest to West Avenue. And I've heard that there's one on the campus of Viterbo, but I have yet to find it. There's also one at Sugar Creek Bible Camp that you can go down and walk anytime. And perhaps I'm thinking we'll create a simple one at First this summer with some spray chalk. May the tenacity and excellence and faith of the people of Chartres inspire you today to dream, to be bold, and to take time to walk with God. Friends, be well and be kind with Jesus as your guide.